All right, y'all, get a room.
Too Much Tea. Sierra Gates, also known as Sierra GlamShop from VH1's Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, has married her latest fiance, Xavier Thomas. Sierra is receiving a lot of backlash and hate for her latest marriage to Xavier Thomas. People are criticizing Sierra for constantly being engaged to different men, as well as being on her third marriage, as she has been married 2 times prior. Sierra is known for being a runaway bride in the past, and she also showcases all of her life and her relationships via VH1, as well as being an influencer on social media. This time, Sierra says, "Real Atlanta love story. Your girl is officially married. September 3rd, 2024. Born a Thomas, married a Thomas." Sierra is also receiving criticism for being born a Thomas, her maiden name, and now marrying a Thomas. Personally, I've seen this situation play out a few times before with other people who have gotten married or dated and they had the same last name. Thomas is a really common last name. Sierra says, "I'm married. Bye. Profiting after 15 years of me telling you no because everyone said you didn't fit the image. Head tats, not full body tats. So I don't care. I know what's best for me, and it's been you. Since we were young, we stalked each other. Wish I would have been said yes. I can finally be myself now. We got our yes tonight. Yes, I'll spend the rest of my life with you, even in our afterlife. I love you so much. My kids adore you, and we love Case. Let's take over the world. Happy birthday to me, and I finally got the one I really wanted. As a matter of fact, my baby Princess Paris picked you for me. God picked you for me. I never wanted none of those good guys anyway. And before y'all start talking, stay in relationships y'all hate. I get to step in because I know my worth. All profits forever and ever, and afterlife. Ain't no pastor or prophet told me you was for me. I know you are for me, and I'm for you. Atlanta love story. Sierra married Xavier at the Fulton County Courthouse, and then following, she had a small reception that was private, intimate, and personal, and here's a look at that. People are also criticizing Sierra's new marriage, as she said that this man chased her or wanted to be with her for over 15 years. And spectators are saying, girl, he's going to dog walk you because of how you played him for the past 15 years and he been trying to get with you, girl. They also want to know what Sierra's obsession with marriage is. And Sierra's going to talk about that a little bit later as she discusses how she goes into relationships not actually expecting to get married or engaged or anything serious. Sierra says one of the most important things that she loves about her relationship is the relationship that her husband, Xavier, has with her daughter, Paris. She says that that is something that makes her love Xavier even more. And as mentioned previously, Paris chose Xavier and approves this marriage.
Good morning, y'all. The best part of my relationship is knowing how much my daughter and my husband love each other. Look at them. They had a whole party last night. Like, what was going on? I was knocked out sleep. They had them a ball. What all they got? Oh, God. Lost in the sauce. This their favorite. They love lost in the sauce. Look like they ain't eating it. Wow. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all make sure y'all kids have a good relationship with your mans, because that matter the most. Like, that really matter. Me and my family, we really a family, and it feels so good.
Sierra was first married to Shooter Gates, and their relationship played out on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Whenever Sierra gets a divorce, she does not go back to her maiden name Thomas. She goes by Sierra Gates. Sierra was also engaged to BK Brosco. Their relationship played out on season 8 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. and their engagement was called off in February of 2021, a few days after they made the engagement announcement. She then went on to become engaged and married to Eric Whitehead, who also became a part of the cast for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Let's listen to what Ciara had to say about that divorce.
This is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say within the first 8 months, I knew that it just was like not good, right? I was like back and forth in my head, like, okay, this is not going to work. But because I ran from relationships and I was the runaway bride and I was married and then I jumped into something else and then I jumped into something else, you know, I wanted it to work. Like, I wanted it to really work. Like, I was like, okay, let me get out of my head and let me just really make this work. So, you know, I knew, but I wanted it to work. I wanted to work for the sake of what, you know, just, I didn't want to be the person that was going from relationship to, I was like, this got to stop. I was like, and at some point, I got to heal and fix myself and work on myself.
Ciara says that out of all of the men that she's been in previous relationships, engagements, and marriages with, that Xavier has it the hardest because in the beginning, she would not buy him anything. Ciara says that she does not go into relationships with the expectation of being wives or being married. Let's take a listen to what Ciara had to say about that.
Well, I never go into a relationship thinking that I'm going to get him to wife me.
Okay.
I mean, to marry me. Like, it's not like I'm gonna get him in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in the Bible it says when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. So it's when a man know. You know what I'm saying? The man has to know. You can't. I mean, you can always be like, oh, he husband material, but it's up to the man. The man is the head. It's up to him.
I
you
love
know what
that.
I'm saying? We can't just go in a relationship like, oh, girl. You know what? In my previous relationships, I was like, just because I like buying gifts, I would buy. We would go on trips and stuff like that. But you know who got it the hardest? Xavier.
Really?
I would not buy him nothing.
Even to this day?
I think no. I will do more. But like in the beginning and our first little time talking, I used to be like, because you gotta understand, all the other ones, I'm like, no, what you want? I started to be like, what you want? And when I started dating Zay, I really was not. I was chilling. I really did not want to be bothered. I was chilling, because people from the outside looking in. I was broken up from Eric almost a year.
Wow.
Before me and Zay started talking. Yeah.
Is she telling the truth?
So before we get into the actual criticism comments, let's go ahead and take a look at what Ciara had to say in her response to the criticism. Ciara says, thank you guys, and I rebuke all y'all evil mouths coming against me and my husband in the name of Jesus. God, I ask that you bless this union and cover it under the blood. We will last, we will be great and set examples for other married couples because we genuinely love one another. Yes, I've gotten proposals, but I left because I didn't feel that real love and loyalty that I knew God had set aside for me. And what's so crazy is that this man has been trying to get me for almost 15 years. Sometimes your blessings can be right in front of you. I feel so good today. Let's get into the criticism. Someone said, people stay talking mess. At least she got a man that married her. Someone asked, he got married in a white tee. Someone said, y'all can't be mad at her because every man she dates wants to marry her. At this point, take notes because 90% of y'all never been proposed to in life. Another said, Carly gets endless proposals, Ciara gets endless marriages, and Rashida just not letting up off Kirk and his 3 earrings for nobody. Sigh. They said, I know a courthouse hates to see her coming. This dude looks like he just came home from jail trying to come up off her. Her and Carly always keep a man but can't keep a man. A supporter said Ciara is a self-made boss who gets proposed to every relationship she in because she's a wife. I love to see it. Congratulations, Ciara. Someone followed up and said, I'ma just shut up and read the comments. Someone else, this is her 3rd marriage in 7 years. What in the LaToya Luckett is going on here? keeping a man isn't a flex when the man isn't worth keeping, someone else said. Another one also says he looked like he just got out of jail. One thing she gonna do is keep a man. Someone else said, born a Thomas, married a Thomas. That don't sound right. This about the 10th knot she done tied. We tired now. Someone else said, I don't understand her obsession with getting married and always having a man. They followed up and said, she needs to be studied. Not the last commenter thinking that was YSL Woody. They said, I don't want to hear none of his flaws in 90 days, sis. None. Like you did with the last couple of husbands. Congratulations. They said she is such a kind soul and I hope this one works out for her. They went on to say, I'm never marrying someone with the same last name. That's out. I gotta check the DNA or something. Then they said, see y'all in 2 weeks for the divorce. Somebody said how she got married in a flared jumpsuit and I noticed how it was black, but what y'all wanted to be white? This her third time. They said somebody start the time clock. Then somebody else said, that big old shirt, I know he thorough. Even after being married prior a couple of times before, Ciara says that now that she's married, she's doing more mature things. Too much tea.
Got that leg. Now that I'm married, I'm more mature. I gotta do mature things.